Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us. Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I needed to make a comment on this story in the paper that I'm going to do the reader for you. I want to make the point that this is bullshit. Our Nazi leader, Charlotte County Sheriff Bill PRUMMELL, that's why he's got the little mustache. That's literally what he's doing here. You read the history of Nazi Germany, he is doing it here, period. They're bragging, GED program gives inmates chance to reach goals. Okay, here's the point. Being incarcerated is good. Wow. No, it's not. It ruins your life, your family's life. We're supposed to be a free country, yet we have the most people in jail and prison than the whole rest of the fucking world. We are number 3 in America for the most people jailed and in prison, and in fact, that's number 3 in the world. So this bullshit, wow, we're doing a good thing fucking the person over for policing for profit for a victimless crime. No, you're not. You're ruining their life. A lot of times they lose their job, they lose their house, they lose their apartment, they lose their car, they go in debt, then they get this in this vicious circle dealing with the sheriff, the courts, probation, getting their car back. It's endless. It is an industry here. You are literally part of their sick-ass, un-American industry, and it's happening all over America. So this shit, GED program gives inmates a chance to reach goals. Oh my God. Wow. How about quit policing for profit, stop the war on drugs, stop busting people for victimless crimes. No victim, no crime. Hello? Pulling you over for a freaking taillight out is just like the stop and frisk that they did up in New York, which they said was illegal. It's stopping and frisking for bullshit where there's no victim. Wake the fuck up and take your country back.
GED program gives inmates chance to reach goals. Being incarcerated offers some educational opportunities. By Ann Easker. Staff writer. Punta Gorda Wendy Updike's dream has always been to be a veterinarian technician, but after dropping out of high school in 11th grade, it seemed like there was always something distracting her from continuing her education. With 5 children, grandchildren, and caring for 2 elderly parents, it was hard to make time to continue her schooling. It's always seemed attainable, but I always kept pushing it back, she said. Something was always more important. But my kids are grown. All of my children are above the age of 18. And have their own families. It's time for mom to take time for herself now. Now as an inmate at the Charlotte County Jail, after being out of school for decades, Updike is ready to take her GED test soon. She was the first one to sign up for GED classes when they were offered in August, and now she's ready for the next step. I'm nervous about it, but I feel confident, she said. A total of 17 students are currently enrolled in the jail's GED program, 9 men and 8 women. The classes are offered electronically with individualized tutoring from the GED teacher. Both are paid for by the Inmate Welfare Fund. In 2016, 1,663 inmates took GED classes, but last year, the jail's former teacher took a new position at the state prison. Sarasota County Jail teams with the Literacy Council of Sarasota County, bringing only and one tutoring to inmates looking to improve their literacy skills or obtain their GED, its website notes. In August, William Holmes began teaching with 363 inmates taking classes in 2017. Updike said she initially had the most trouble with math, but Holmes' tutoring has helped her master the fractions she once struggled with. He breaks the problems down step by step, making it easy to understand, she said. With 31 years of teaching experience, Holmes has taught middle school, high school, and adult learners. This is his first time working with inmates, but he has prior experience in ministering to inmates in both jail and prison settings. For him, it's about much more than education. His favorite part of the job is encouraging his students. I try to talk to my students all the time, and it's not just about their education but boy, you know, the choices that you make in life, and they respond to that, he said. I don't need to know why you're here. You're not going to be here forever, so your life has to continue beyond this point. You try to instill things and talk to them about that, doing those things right. His students are dedicated to their work, he said. It's up to them to sign up and stick with the classes, so those who stay are ones who put their whole focus on continuing their education. They have to take it upon themselves, he said. You can't do it for anybody else. You have to do it for yourself. Sarasota County Jail offers 75 specialized programs along with services to its inmates, it states. The types of programs include requests for attendance at recovery and devotional classes to scripture and literature reading materials. Of the dozens of programs offered, some of the most popular include housing in the faith-based and addiction recovery pods, specialized parenting classes for both men and women, adult and juvenile education, and enrollment in the Sheriff's Offender Work Program, the jail states. Updike said she encourages all her fellow inmates to take the classes if they don't have their GED. Some of them aren't up to the challenge and just want an easy out, but some, like her, enjoy the program and stick it out. I recruit a lot of girls when they come in, she said. That's how a lot of them get there. So far, Holmes hasn't had any students take the test. Many of them are on track but end up being released from the jail before they reach that point. Major Earl Goodwine, CCSO's Bureau of Detention commander, said the jail coordinates with students who leave early so they know how to continue progress utilizing community resources. If an inmate already has a voucher, paid registration, to sit for the final test and is unexpectedly released, the inmate is offered to return and take the test as scheduled, he said over email. Regardless of whether students take the test at jail or not, Holmes said the classes give them a sense of accomplishment and provide a starting point for reaching future goals. That's what he hopes they take away from the program. Being disciplined in your life, determined to accomplish that which you set out to do, he said. If you start it, finish it. That comes with challenges, but it can be done. Email, aeasker@sun-herald.com. William Holmes has been teaching inmates in the jail's GED program since August. Sun photos by Ann Easker. Wendy Updike, an inmate at the Charlotte County Jail, plans to take her GED exam within the week.
County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, you know, at least I can do it, you know, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, you know, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.